actually. They were trying to be like Switzerland. But in the city of St. Louis, Arsenal, where Arsenal Street is named after, was like where they held all the guns, right? And basically a bunch of Confederates, like in the middle of the night, like tried to fucking like take over the arsenal and get a bunch of guns and start handing them out to the sympathizers. And so all of a sudden they get a fucking like caught with their fucking pants around their ankles. They fucking are like they're not prepared to take over this shit, and they get arrested, right? And so they walk them from like Arsenal all the way down Lindell down to the basically where the courthouse is now to book them. And during that walk, there was like sympathizers like throwing rocks at the fucking army guys who were escorting the people they had just arrested, trying to break in. And then there was like a bunch of pro people also. A lot of German immigrants were pro or they were abolitionists, and they were fucking basically, long story short, a riot broke out between the army and the fucking sympathizers, and they shot like fucking 25 people in the crowd. There was like men, women, and children just slain, and there was like riots in St. Louis for like 12 straight days. And there was these Confederate dudes got up in one of the old buildings in St. Louis and were sniping fucking army dudes just for like hours on end before they got like taken over. Like, I didn't know all this shit about St. Louis. It was like a fucking battleground. It was pretty fucking epic. Like, some of the stories are fucking wild,
dude. This was the bloodiest state this side of the Mississippi.
And we've kept it real all the way up till now. Think about it. Like, we haven't lost an edge whatsoever. Like, obviously we're it's a little different, but like we are still just,
we're all
everyone
still mad.
Here, well, there's still mad.
There's still a line in St. Louis. It's the line that separates North St. Louis from South St. Louis, and
well, and then East St. Louis is just, we've just tucked that across the river. So like it's just such a fuck, dude. I have to go there all the time now. Like we have a client over there, and like, dude, I thought I got away from it, and like it just, that smell follows you for days. Like after you leave East St. Louis, it's just like, fuck,
dude.
You're saying Washington Park is not a good time.
So I'll always remember this. When I was in
what you're there for.
When I was in college, Nick, and I was driving the Ford Escort, the biggest fucking sick at what was it? Francis Ngannou can throw a punch as hard as my car could hit you, like right. Essentially. So I was in college, and I was doing delivery driving, and one of my stops was to go drop something off at somebody who lived off of Broadway. And I was on the highway, and I'm like looking at the directions, and I didn't realize it. And I passed the worst sign, the sign you never want to see while you're driving, which is the sign on the side of the road that says "Last Missouri Exit." Because once you pass that, once you pass that, you're going into fucking East St. Louis to turn around, or at least Shiloh. And I remember I was like doing this order at like fucking 11 o'clock at night, and I'm like calling the people who dispatched me, and I'm like, I am going to be at least 30 minutes late to go pick this up. I am like going to turn around where I feel safe. I was like, I don't know where the fuck I am. Like, I'm not gonna be fucking Clark Griswold and have my fucking rim stolen off my car while I'm asking for direction.
Excuse me, can you give me direction back on the highway?
I mean, fuck your mama.
Thank you very much.
Yeah,
but yeah, dude, it's an awful place to end up. Well, let's just go ahead and get it out of the way. I mean, we're back. Before we get too far into this, let's talk about how, we just kind of disappeared for a few weeks. So let's chitty chat about it. We're back in full effect. We've missed you guys. This has been, what was it, 3 or 4 weeks now we were gone?
4 weeks.
4 weeks. Clean month. A lot's happened since then. We got football out of the way, and thank God, because now we can come back and just talk shit like we were. And today, actually, I thought of something before we got on here, which is so fucking left field, but there's something that I think about every day that I didn't realize it till today. Every day when I take a shower, do you remember about remember like 3 years ago, Stuart, I told you about a guy that I used to work with at River City who posted on Facebook that he doesn't trust anybody that doesn't turn around and spread his ass and let the shower hit between his ass cheeks. He can't trust you.
Yeah.
I realized today that every day when I'm in the shower, I think about that. I turn around. I mean, I always wash.
You think about the guy
anyway,
who said.
But
you think about that guy
like,
saying it.
I think about that guy saying that, and I'm just thinking. I think every day I'm just like I'm thinking like if there's ever a day where I'm thinking like, damn, I kind of want to go dirty, you know what I'm saying, or like I might just want to. Maybe I'm lazy and I don't want to turn around and wash my ass crack.
Yeah,
I do.
Dude, you don't want to be that dude.
I don't want to be untrustworthy.
No, dude.
Dude,
That's fucking hilarious. That guy is like
so.
He has his like one line in your life has a permanent place.
Dude, it is so it's legendary though too. Because like,
and think about what your position is when you're doing that. You're like in the most vulnerable fucking looking position. You're like half bent over with your ass cheeks spread, and all that's in your mind is you're thinking about this fucking dude. I mean, like, dude, little sauce if you ask me.
If I don't wash my ass, that guy's gonna know. You know what I'm saying? Like he's gonna be sitting at home all these years later. He's gonna be like, damn. He's gonna get like some kind of like spidey sense. Yeah, it's gonna be like,
oh my God, stank ass.
Someone's got stank.
Someone's got mud butt.
But like, dude, I don't know why. Sense. Like today though, I just thought about it. I'm like, bro,
you know, like, that guy gave that advice because of something horrific that happened in his past,
dude.
Too. Like he was like. He like got pantsed or something, and someone saw like a fucking like little piece of like a shit stain on his underwear, and they're like,
dude, yeah. He got jumped by some kid with a dirty ass like 20 years ago. Or something. You know what I'm saying? Like he got set up 20 years ago, and he's like, "Look, dude,
I'll never be caught lacking like that again.
I will never trust a motherfucker that doesn't turn around and splash his ass crack in the shower."
Why doesn't that dude just get a bidet?
Dude, I don't know. Like
I'm like one more convincing tweet away from getting a bidet myself.
Yeah, because Stuart, you in a place where you can't flush those flushable wipes, or else like the whole like fucking neighborhood's just covered in shit. Yeah, no, you're living that septic tank life, bro. I got fucking
wipes.
Yeah, dude.
I got that shower head, man. That it comes off as a handpiece, and it's got a trigger on it that turns it full cannon, dude. Every
you clutch
time,
it.
I
have you ever gone hands free? Like, have you ever gripped it between your ass and done something else?
Nah, bro, I worked it with my toes,
bro. Dude, she's like, Stuart, what's all that noise? Like, don't worry about it.
He looks like that old. He looks like that old.
You come out of the bathroom sweating.
Yeah,
he's got the
maybe you forgot the towel off.
He's got the fucking shower head shoved up his ass like that fucking old YouTube video with the kid with the remote where he's just like, ah! Fucking screaming.
Oh fuck yeah, that's I don't know. Yeah, today that just it's just one of those life lessons that like it will follow me to the day I die. Like if there's one thing you have to worry about, like,
dude, it sucks that's gonna be one of it's gonna suck for you when the like your life's flashing before your eyes, and that part takes like 20 seconds of your minute-long fucking recap. Yeah. He's like, now Nick, it's like Mr. The way you told that, I just like to imagine this guy has like a Mr. T voice. He's like, Nick, I want you to remember to always wash your ass.
So it's actually funny you say that. So he doesn't have a Mr. T voice, but he did have a signature saying. So every time you saw him, you walked up to him, he went, "What's up? What's up?" Every time he said, "What's up?" Like, and he had a big gap between his teeth, and he was a chef, and you walked around the corner, he's like, "Man, what's up? What's up?" And every time. So he was one of the cooler guys I worked with, but it's one of those things where like I feel bad. So like if Shan is gonna stick this out long term, like say if I'm ever like in a car accident, or like I just get to the age that I just can't wipe my own ass or spritz my own ass anymore. I mean, she better be ready to take over that duty, because like
you're Italian.
Or she's gone. Yeah, like I said, because like if like I said, that is a life lesson that I that's just something I'll live by forever. It's a staple, and if she doesn't fucking at least get her fingers wet and
just flick some fucking water,
just get some water on it. You know what I'm saying? And
dude,
we're good to go.
That's gonna be like getting fucking peanut butter out of a shag carpet, though, bro. Just fucking combing through that Italian fucking wildebeest ass.
That mane.
Dude, I mean, if she wants to wax it, I mean, like, if she wants to go full fucking, like, I mean, at that point, if I can't use my arms, I mean, it's kind of up to her at that point. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, like, if she wants to clean it up a little bit.
Nick was in like 3rd grade, like sneakily going into his parents' bathroom and like shaving his face so the kids at school wouldn't make fun of him for having a mustache.
That's no shit. Like in middle school, like in middle school, I was the only fucking kid walking around with the full mustache because like my mom's like, bro, I'm not. She's like, I'm not getting you a razor. I'm like, what do you mean? I'm like, she's like, well,
it's gonna grow back thicker. Yeah, yeah. She's like, if you start now, you're fucked. You're like,
yeah, and I'm just like, whatever, dude. So finally, yeah, like that's another thing. Like, dude, that was one of the happiest days of my life when I got a goddamn razor. It was beautiful.
I'm still waiting for my dad. I'm still waiting for my dad to give me a razor, bro. He doesn't think I need it yet.
Yeah,
he's just like he's like when the time comes, son, you will be ready.
There's no need to even have the talk yet.
Thank God I got.
So he's out for milk and razors. So he'll be back soon, though. I can feel it.
I don't have to worry about the body hair. I got that Anglo-Saxon bullshit gene.
Oh, the fuck is that?
Just fat and pink, no hair. I look like naked. I look like fucking Boo from Dragon Ball Z.
Dude, Stuart, you know that saying like it's like I'm born too late to explore the universe, or like born too early to like discover whatever. Yeah. If you were born 300 years ago, dude, you would fuck so hard. Like you'd be like a king, dude.
300 years ago? Yeah.
You'd be revered by nations. Like you'd be like walking in, you'd be like they would have to address you because you're a big dude, and I just think you'd be like a fucking war hero. Like, but you were born like 300 years way too late.
I like that. Like you read about like early like Anglo-Scottish wars, and they're like the Scottish had a giant on their side, and you're like, how tall was he? And they're like 5'9". You're like, get the fuck out of here.
Bunch of fucking Conor McGregors are just fucking. That's what all I imagine when I imagine like fucking ancient battles. Just a bunch of like 5'7" like dudes who are just ripped, just going at it. Because that's the thing about those dudes though. Like I guarantee those dudes will like, even though like you've watched UFC, they don't know what jiu-jitsu is. Those dudes have been working the fucking farm for the last like 20 years before they go off to war, dude. Those dudes are gonna fucking stomp you out in a fight. I wonder if I bet though we probably have right now the best generation of fighters. I bet now because of all the technology and all the things you can learn and stuff like that. What do you guys think? You think there's a dude in the past who would just womp like Achilles, just from the past, just comes, fights Conor McGregor and just womps?
Maybe. I mean, like if there was some dude like the fucking Mountain or something, like from Game of Thrones, like who was just.
But like the Mountain was probably like 5'11".
Yeah, I mean, but I don't know. I would definitely agree that. I mean, I think it's undeniable that just like in anything, where most people are better at things nowadays than they were in the past, just because of just evolution. You know what I'm saying? They're just evolving and just different techniques and all the things they've learned over time. So I mean, think about all the things that are introduced in MMA now that weren't even there. Like, dude, calf kicks and shit. Like, think about all these things that are like just coming around in the last like 5 years.
Dude, I think the toughest guys have to be living right now for the sole fact that like if you look at all the fucking boxing champions of like the 30s, 40s, 50s, and 60s, it's like Irish guy, Italian guy, Jewish guy. Like that doesn't happen anymore in boxing.
Well, what if let's say you were forced to bring back somebody pre-industrial revolution that you're confident could take like Francis Ngannou. Who would you pull from history to be like, okay, this is my champion, like for fucking ever?
York.
If we had.
Oh, dude, his shit was rotting away from fucking syphilis.
Yeah. Dude, I don't know who. If I had to pick one guy from the past to fight Francis Ngannou, who would it be? Just like hand-to-hand combat, or they have like a weapon? Okay,
no, just hand-to-hand take down the dude.
Leonidas.
Dude, Lou Ferrigno. That's who I.
Pre-industrial revolution.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, bro, you just paint Lou green. I think he probably fucks him up. Pre-industrial. I mean, I don't know.
Wasn't Abe Lincoln a pretty badass wrestler?
They said he was
I think he was like undefeated
motherfucker.
Yeah,
I think
maybe Abe. He was tall as shit.
Yeah, honestly, it might be your best bet.
What if honestly he just pulls guard
for all of eternity?
He pulls guard and puts him in a fucking triangle, chokes him the fuck out. Like, dude, that'd be wild.
He's just lanky. He's got that reach, so he could just piss you off.
What is the saying from Black Dynamite? I came to emancipate and proclamate.
Yeah, dude.
Your ass.
Like, and then someone, yeah, and they. I mean, I would assume he still gets assassinated, but yeah, that. Jiu-jitsu didn't help him there, but yeah, hand to hand,
he got
snuck attack.
He got his back taken. Yeah, he got taken from behind, dude.
Like, and like, come on, I'm pretty sure that's like rule number 1 is like you just never let anybody take your back. Like that guy sunk his hooks in and everything. Like that's ugly. But I definitely think that I guess honestly, Abe, I fucking can't name anybody else from back then. Honestly, like I don't know.
Right.
John Wilkes Booth, I guess. I should have to go with John Wilkes.
Yeah,
like he did beat him.
He took the title off the guy.
Yeah, I was gonna say he has got it. He is in the throne right now.
Dude, he did him like a wrestler too, like with the 24/7 title. Like he just got him in the back of the head, fucking ran off on the stage, shouted "Sic Semper Tyrannis" and bailed before anybody else could pin him for the championship.
Like there's clearly no one from like
he did a promo in front of the crowd after he
did shoot a promo.
Yeah, he shot a promo.
Like, get that piece of trash out of my theater box.
He shot the promo, he dipped, and yeah,
I know without a shadow of a doubt, you ain't got what it takes no more.
Pro wrestler
union.
He was the first heel for sure.
He was definitely the first heel. Like that's so wild. Like all this shit can be traced back to one guy. That's the guy.
There were some fucking dudes in the crowd who were marking out when he fucking shot Lincoln.
Yeah, dude.
The war was like 50-50. There was dudes in the crowd that were like, "Woo, that's my guy."
Yeah, they're like, "Fucking get him, shoot him again." You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, make sure shoot him just to make sure.
Abe was the first president to get assassinated, right? I think it took like till the 18th dude to finally get got.
Might be, yeah.
He is the 16th president of the United States. I'm trying to think though who. There's dudes who died in office. I think there was a dude at least.
Abe Lincoln, first president assassinated
to get assassinated.
Is that the deadliest job?
He's the first one to get sassy.
46 presidents and like 4 or 5 of them have been shot. Like
4.
Another 2.
You got McKinley. Yeah. McKinley
got shot.
Well, yeah,
Reagan got shot. He didn't die.
Yeah, Reagan. Who's the one that got shot and finished the speech?
Teddy Roosevelt.
Teddy Roosevelt. He was the bull. He was the bull. That was the bull moose speech.
Yeah. James Garfield was the other one. Kennedy.
So like 10% of all presidents have gotten shot. Just know like there's.
We're doing pretty good nowadays. I mean, you got to think like. I mean, the last one was what 63.
There was a guy that shot at the White House when Clinton was like away.
He wasn't
like,
yeah.
I'm gonna shoot across the lawn at the White House, just hoping to somehow hit Clinton.
Yeah. So what is the closest thing anything that happens now? I mean, occasionally you'll get a guy that gets over like the fucking White House wall. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And then, dude, you see in Japan the fucking dude who made the homemade gun and shot their prime minister.
Yeah,
dude, that shit's like. Dude, can
Wild.
you imagine if that shit happened in the United States? That would have been fucking like
with a makeshift shotgun. Like the dude lit a fuse and had a hand cannon.
Dude, that thing.
Dude, that's some Tom and Jerry Japanese fucking weaponry, dude.
He's like
he's like
that was like some Roadrunner and fucking Roadrunner and Wile E. Coyote.
Might as well have been walking with like a bomb with a giant wick that's just like
it said TNT on it. It's just a big old pack of dynamite just says TNT.
Like, holy fuck, what is that?
Fucking Roger Rabbit shit. Yeah, dude.
You see Stranger Things in the street in Japan.
Yeah,
I was
dude,
gonna
so-
say, like,
They had no
did you see
idea.
that? Did you see how fast? Like, that was big news for a second, but they just swept him up and kept moving. It's life in Japan. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It
that
moves
was
a million miles per hour.
1,000,000 miles per hour
back
in
to
2
work.
days. Yeah, 2 days from then, like, nobody that was out of the news cycle, and 100 other things had happened. You know,
like
it's
he was
that's
like
so
president in like
crazy.
2020. Like that's like very recently. Like
Yeah, could you imagine if
he just gets
Obama just got right now? Like,
Or
dude,
Trump,
it would
yeah,
be, or Trump. It would be news for like, I mean, ever. I mean, obviously it'd go away, but like, could you imagine? Like,
Oh no.
We wouldn't shut
gee,
the fuck up about it.
we'd never shut up about it. And it's like, dude, they fucking shot, like you said, with a homemade cannon. They just didn't even care.
Dude, it was like a fucking potato launcher. He fucking got by fucking like an Irish potato fucking like hitting him in the back of the head.
Dude,
You got by a fucking pumpkin chunker.
Well, dude, and what's crazy about it is I mean, I don't know how Japan works, but like, and what's also crazy about some of these other countries is that like you can go pull off some crazy fucking shit like that and like get a life sentence, and like a life sentence is actually like 20 years. You know what I'm saying? Like you're out like that guy Breivik or whatever, the guy in Norway that shot all those kids, you know, on that island, and
yeah.
You know, he's not going to get out because they're basically trying to change the law, right? Like they're doing everything legally to keep him out, because once he serves his sentence, he's eligible to go, but like they're doing everything they can. Dude. But there are countries that like your life sentence isn't like ours where you die like your natural life. It's basically like a 20 years, 25 years, and then you're out.
You say that, but dude, look at John Hinckley. He fucking shot Reagan. He shot Reagan and killed a fucking Secret Service agent. And he's out of jail. He got out like last year, a year and a half ago, and he's fucking making shitty music and putting it on SoundCloud with an acoustic guitar.
And he's how sorry he was.
Yeah, and then he's like, "I'm really sorry." Jodie Foster, call me now.
Yeah,
I'm out.
Come out of the escape room, Jodie.
He goes, dude, I know you noticed me by now, Jodie. You must have heard the story by now that this was all for you.
How bummed was he in prison the day he found out that she was a lesbian? It was like all for naught. He's like, there's no chance. Fuck.
Is JF a les?
Yeah, she's married to a female, and they got a couple. I think
I like how you said that. I like how you said she's married to a female. Like it was just like it was like you were trying to be so correct. She's married to a female, like another one. You know, the same as she. But yeah, dude, I did not know that. But
yeah,
he is like an exception though. Like every once in a while, you get guys that do 25 years and they just like back then from like crimes back in the day, and they get, but like nowadays, most of the time, like, you know, the Dahmers, now that's popular, like just for example, or like he ended up getting beaten to death, but you know, like he was never getting out. You know what I'm saying? Like if he didn't get the death penalty, he was going to die. Like most of those people actually end up dying. That Breivik guy killed like 70 fucking people.
Oh,
and
yeah,
like
it was the largest mass murder in European history.
And the fact that like they're like having to do everything that possible to fucking keep him, like they're literally like doing loopholes right now to like find out, because he's parading around, like, I mean, he knows he's like got a chance, you know what I'm saying? Like, so that's just wild. Like, could you imagine knowing, like, he knew more than likely, like, I'm gonna go fuck this country up forever.
Nick, what was that mass shooter movie that fucking used to be on
Netflix? What the fuck? Rampage.
Rampage, dude. That dude Rampage movie makes me always think of that guy. That movie. But I remember one time, me and you, like you had seen it already, and you were like, I don't know if you're gonna like this or not, but I'm like, the sentiment I got from you was like, I can't be on Earth knowing that I'm the only one that's
watched it. That's how I felt about Red State after Stuart showed it to me. Like I was like, someone else has to watch fucking Red State, because like
that's a great movie, by the way.
It's a great fucking movie.
It's a great shitty movie.
But it's one of those movies where you're just like, someone else has to fucking watch them bag these dudes up and shoot them in the top of the fucking head.
Rampage. Like that movie. If you haven't seen it, I would actually. It's like a movie that if you're like cool with like shock gore value, like it's a fucking movie about a guy who just goes on a shooting rampage and kills like an entire town. And
Dude,
I won't spoil the ending, but it is pretty fucking crazy. And I did see Rampage 2, but I can't remember anything about it.
Yeah, so I never watched Rampage 2, but like it's okay. So, but like I said, we won't spoil anything. But like it is one of those movies that at the end you're actually sitting back and you're like, damn, that was kind of it's a creative ending. Like you're kind of like, wow. Like at the end of it, you really don't.
That's how I felt about the Wild and Wonderful Whites of West Virginia. I was like, this should exist.
There is top tier, and then there's the Wonderful Whites of West Virginia. It's the best thing I've ever watched. Like there's few things I've made people sit in my living room and watch. Have I made you watch that, Jack? If not,
what the fuck are you talking about?
Dude, Wonderful Whites of West
Greatest
Virginia
documentary ever made.
It is the greatest. Yeah, it is.
Is it a comedy or what is it?
So Dick House made it. So it's like Knoxville, Jeff Tremaine, those guys made it. But like it's basically just this white trash family, this legendary white trash family. It's like Hank the Third's in it, like which some of his songs are like about them and stuff. But like it's basically just this West Virginia fucking like Hoosier family that's been around since like the coal miner days, who just fucking like they're just infamous. And like so it just they followed them around for like a couple of years.
Just the last outlaws.
They're like real outlaws, like snorting Percocets and fucking like smoking pot, just getting fucked up. Like they're
having babies that also do.
They're all having, yeah. They're one chick gets her baby taken. I mean, like, dude, it's so fucking wild.
So it's like the Zorches,
dude. Yeah, I mean, it's like a real, but like times fucking 100. Like seriously, this is so up your alley, dude. I can't believe you haven't seen it. Like you have to give us a book report on it. But dude, another movie that I've seen like that's kind of like that is this movie called fucking what is it, Weirdo or Psycho? It's like this movie where like this guy not Psycho, but it's fucking God, I can't remember the name of it, but it's on Netflix, and they made a second one too, which I haven't watched, but it's like this horror movie, and it's kind of shot like it's kind of like a shock film where like this guy fucking invites this guy to he tells this guy that his kid's dying and he wants to shoot, or he's dying and he just had a kid, so he wants some guy to come over to like document his last couple of days and just like shoot a message so, like when his kid grows up he has something to watch. But in reality this guy's a fucking psycho, and like dude it is, and it's kind of shot like really like it's kind of a weird movie, like the way it's shot, like it's
kind of thing.
Yeah, it's a found footage, like that's exactly what it is, kind of like found footage, and it's just fucking cool. It's pretty cool.
So like Paranormal Activity kind of angles.
Yeah, I'll have to look up the name, but I watched it and I had the same exact feeling I had at the end of Rampage I had for that. Like it's not as gory and crazy, but it's one of those movies where you sat there and you're like, what the fuck did I just watch? You know, like it just kind of took you back a little bit. So I'll have to look that up and I'll send it to you.
That's kind of how I felt after watching Thursday Night Football. Was what the fuck did I just watch?
Yeah, dude, bro, how many fucking times are we gonna put two retards in the ring and watch them fight? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I killed Stu.
Yeah. Dude.
Yeah.
Well, this week's even worse. I mean, if you thought it was,
can we all agree that for the most part this season the football's really sloppy?
It's exactly how we all predicted it. The Giants beat the Packers. Fucking
yeah. Go back and look at our shit. We had DeBoll going 4-1 in the first 5.
We had Geno Smith. Actually, we did say Geno Smith might be like MVP, and right now he is MVP.
You guys said that. I'll eat fucking crow on that one,
dude. Geno Smith is because sometimes you just gotta believe, and.
Yeah. You know, Nick and I, he passed the eye test on us, and we knew that there was just the only thing that we saw as a negative on Geno Smith was outside noise from media and coaches. We saw
not even
film,
the hair.
We saw the talent. We were like,
when you see hair like Geno's, though, it's like Kevin Durant. You know he's about to when he doesn't care about fucking lotion in his ankles or fucking, you know. I mean, KD
this is hood ball.
Kevin Durant is fucking is like the grimiest fucking dude, and you're just like, but he doesn't care because he's just fucking mastered his craft, and like Geno Smith has mastered his craft. Did you see the fucking torque? He made a throw where he was running like to his left, and he turned his body and threw it across his body to DK. I think it was DK's touchdown, just on the goddamn money, baby.
Dude, he's like 30 years old. He's got like probably 10. I mean, if he plays out like Tom Brady, he's going to be here for the next decade and a half, and he'll probably go down. This could be the start of his Hall of Fame career.
How many Super Bowls is Geno getting?
Fucking how I can't count that high. Geno, fucking Russell Wilson is a fucking trash bag in comparison. The fucking dude,
bro, what
is
a car wreck.
If Russell Wilson is as good for the rest of this contract as he was, this will go down as one of the most lopsided, awful trades as
Dude,
ever.
I'm pretty sure I picked the Broncos to win that division when we did that division, actually. So oops, because they are fucking
Big
awful.
oops.
I'd really feel bad if that was your quarterback in a sleeper league. But anyway,
Fuck you.
he is
there it is.
I'm fucking taking over.
Yeah, there's
there's
a picture of Andrew every Monday morning after we watch Russell Wilson play football.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I only threw that in there because I didn't know if he was going to come off a mute or not. That's our front office, by the way, guys.
I was like actually laughing when I was watching that game, and he fucking throws that pick that's like airballed like 50 yards just straight to a defensive back.
What is he doing?
Like just some of the stuff, it just is so comical to me. Like he looks like bad Jameis Winston. Bad.
He's so well, and you got players who are looking like that. So there's two things that it's kind of funny. We had two instances this week. In the last week of like players, you had that picture of Melvin Gordon come out where like he's giving fucking Russ that like what the fuck look like when he's sitting on the bench. Right. And then I don't know if you guys saw the Cam Hayward thing. Did you guys see the Cam Hayward the butt retweet? No. So he accidentally retweeted something the other day. Let me read it. Cam Hayward retweeted this the other day. Let me read it to you. This is fucking wild. So and I have. Let me just ask: has any one of you ever retweeted something with your ass? Because I haven't, but no. He retweeted.
No, because you have to click quote tweet or retweet now.
Or retweet,
so you have to. It's a two touch.
So get this. So Ryan Clark the other day said the only player on this team that I'd take in 2008 to go down an alleyway with me is the young kid that's playing quarterback. He's the only one. He's the only one that's wanted some yesterday. So then somebody comments, just some random guy on Twitter comments, BS. I can't stand Mike Tomlin. He's a fraud and a clown that's been carried by Ben his entire career. However, Cam Hayward was running 30 yards downfield again to make tackles that the linebackers wouldn't make. Shut up, Ryan. And then Cam Hayward's official account retweeted that.
Hell yeah, dude.
And then he came back and said, so Cam Hayward comes out and says, disregard the last retweet. That was my butt retweet. Dumb Cam. Come the fuck on, Cam. Like,
dude, just admit that you stood up for the boy.
Just admit that you stood up. You know what I'm saying? Like,
the thing is, he did call Mike Tomlin like an idiot.
Yeah, I mean, he definitely
or basically,
and the linebackers.
He said Mike Tomlin ain't shit without fucking Ben Roethlisberger.
And the guy said that he's running 30 yards downfield because linebackers won't tackle. So I mean, he basically. So I mean, I could see that but the butt retweet thing, like that's one of those things where you should just come out and be like, look, I fucked up, or something. I don't run my Twitter, something else that's not.
That was the intern.
There's nothing less believable than I retweeted that with my ass cheek.
Yeah. So.
Too many precision fucking
Twitter's got a little more in place for
Cam Hayward got a big ass. So.
His ass has got hands, baby.
His big ass sausage fingered fucking thing.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. He's got he's hit and retweet a couple times because the fat finger, you know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't even register. But I thought that was good. And that's funny that Ryan, the guy's like, I'd take Ryan baby hands picking into fucking 2008 over anybody on this team. That's kind of Ryan Clark's kind of become that guy on TV. I feel like where he just says shit now. I don't know.
What do you guys think about Kenny? What do you guys think about Kenny Pickett?
He showed some balls when he got up and started. What was that dude that like tackled his legs pretty gnarly?
Yeah, and then he pushed him. Yeah. Whatever.
Yeah, he got up, but he hung in there. He shoved, and usually that's when the quarterback takes a step back and lets one of his boys kind of slide in. But he stuck in there and was like trying to grab face mask. I was like, okay.
I don't know. I just don't think it's cool whenever I know for a fact that if you were like off the football field or any other place, you wouldn't be doing that shit because you're
yeah. Dude, look at his
Fucking-
fucking hands, dude.
Yeah,
Dude, he's swinging a fucking child-sized fist at this fucking dude who's a professional athlete who just would in any other situation just beat the living fuck out of him.
Yeah, true that. No, I
if he,
agree.
if he was on any other team, I would be like, cool. I hope he succeeds.
I
Like,
do
I'm
think
ex-
Kenny Pickett should be the starter though. Like it's about, I mean, like
Yeah.
fuck Pittsburgh, and like I thank God the AFC North sucks because they're letting the Brownies hang in it, which we're gonna talk about real quick. The Browns have the #1 PFF rated offense this in the entire league, by the way. If their defense could just get it the fuck together, we could win some games. But
yes, please.
yeah, they're dude. Kenny
How do you
Pickett
really feel?
Kenny Pickett really needs to be the starter because, dude, Mitch Trubisky was garb, and nobody wants to see Mason Rudolph play football.
You know, actually, I heard about a story about Cleveland over the weekend. I'm not sure if this is true. Maybe you guys can validate this for me. Apparently, like over the weekend on Twitter, there was just a big fat stinker of a Browns fan who just like kept sharing a bunch of anti-Browns posts and just really started riling up the Browns fan base. Do you guys know anything about
Dude.
that? I think it was trending for a little bit.
Bro, I
How
don't
about
know
those
anything about
Kate-
it.
Yeah, right.
I don't know anything
I don't-
about it. I don't know anything about it. I do know that I researched kickers for quite a while after that conversation, and there are very few kickers that were great their first year. So
I
we
just
need-
hope I hope Cade York doesn't see this because he's got a family and friends and
Hey,
you know,
Cade, I love you, Cade York. I still stand by you. I hope you fucking. I want
know
you to be
other
my
people
kicker. You're the only guy from LSU that I like Jarvis but like you're my favorite LSU guy.
Oh,
Bring
not
it
Greedy
home.
Williams.
No, Greedy Williams can't guard Greedy Williams can't guard shit. And I had high hopes for him, but he's always hurt. I mean, Greedy Williams is probably in a fucking wheelchair right now. But Cade York, yeah, people need to get off it because, like I said, he's a young guy. He does need to make extra points. That does piss me off when he misses extra points. But the kicks, I mean, a 54-yarder, I mean, a fifth. If you're spending a 4th-round pick, you guy needs to make 54-yarders. But as we saw over the weekend and the games after that, there were motherfuckers missing 41-yarders, and like at this point in the league, like unless you've got a Daniel Carlson or like all of the studs that are going to make those kicks 95% of the time are all taken. Like, so if we got rid of Cade York, we're going to go sign some fucking that Matt Amendola guy who just got some asshole that's just been cut by 4 or 5 other teams. And it's just not going to be worth it. What was I going to say? I mean, fucking, Harrison Buck. I mean, you got or maybe we should just go get Justin Reed. You know what I'm saying? Trade for Justin Reed. We need secondary help. Andy can kick fucking extra points.
Dude, you see Justin Tucker with the fucking when he did the walk-off kick? He just threw
ridiculous
his hands up, fucking baller action.
So after that kick happened,
guy.
Speaking of Justin Tucker, Andrew sent me a stat yesterday. I don't know if opponents in the last, like, I don't know, so many years, maybe it's all time. I don't know, last 5 or 10 years or something. That was fucked up. So if you need to go check on family members, Jack, that need, I mean, like
we have no, that's the sound of the dog jumping on something.
Oh, okay.
We have a beagle in the house, so that's what
good Lord.
that sound was. I'm not doing any Jeffrey Dahmer shit right now, but I'm not excluding it. But yeah.
But anyway, so opponents kicking field goals against us have the highest fucking. It's like in NFL history, the highest percentage. Like, kickers don't miss against the Cleveland Browns. Here it is. Here we go. Browns opponents are 35 of 37 on field goals since 2021. Teams simply don't miss kicks. York has missed as many field goals yesterday as Browns opponents have missed in the last 22 games. When we're playing the Browns, opponent kickers have 3.3% more accurate than Justin Tucker in his fucking career. Like, that is ridiculous. Like, that is fucking
and
ridiculous.
First Energy is a tough fucking stadium for kickers, and yet they still. That's just God hating Cleveland.
Yeah. So it's just it's all fucked up. But the Browns need to be better. Their offense looks good. Jacoby needs to quit fucking throwing interceptions in the 1-yard line. I saw the replay after I got home. Run the goddamn ball, Jacoby.
The one time he had been playing smart, methodical, sensible ball. And then he tried to play some fucking hero ball that one fucking time.
Well, and then 4th and 1, and we decide to run a goddamn counter with Kareem Hunt. Like, this timeshare with Kareem Hunt, Kareem Hunt should not be carrying the ball, in my opinion. Like, he can be the ball catcher. He's a great ball run. He can run the ball. But when Nick Chubb has got 130 fucking rushing yards and you can't stop him, you need to be throwing the ball to Kareem Hunt, and you need to be. I mean, if you want to put them on this field at the same time, split black, where they don't know what's going on, sure. But
here you go.
But if it should be an RPO where, like, when you pay, if you're going to pass it, it goes to Hunt. If you're going to hand it off, it goes to Chubb. When you're 4th and 1 and Nick Chubb can't be stopped, and you don't just run it right down their fucking throat, that makes me sick.
I just don't want to Derrick Henry him and just run him into the ground.
Me neither. But he's how many years into it? I mean, he's at that point. I mean, he's ready to be the stud. I mean, the guy nobody tackles him. Look, I mean,
he is the boy.
Yeah, I mean, and the guy nobody can fucking tackle him. I mean, other than Dameon Pierce, who apparently is just fucking Iron Man. 17 broken tackles this weekend is ridiculous.
How big is he, by the way? He looks small, and I was like,
he's a smaller guy.
God, he's fucking good.
It's ridiculous. But football's been, I think football's been wild. What are we in week 5? I mean, so yeah, we took the first 4 weeks off. We're going into week 5, so we're going into week 6. So I don't know. We'll see. Baseball is about to be over, thank God. The Guardians are playing right now. Speaking of Cleveland, Guardians Yankees.
0 bottom of the second.
I don't know if anybody watched. Well, actually, I think we have. I know Jack was watching the fucking clinch game the other day, game 2. Big Daddy SpongeBob, Oscar Gonzalez, fucking just roping one. Dude, I didn't see it.
Pretty sick, yeah.
Pretty sick.
15th inning or 15th
inning.
Yeah.
So if the Browns could just turn it around, things could be. Cleveland's going to be, and the Cavs are starting up. They're looking good. You know, they're, Donovan Mitchell in town and their young core. If the Browns could get this shit together and get some wins, like, Cleveland is going to be popping. I think do we have video of the Oscar home run?
We had a few, didn't we?
I think we did.
Oh, deep left center field. A swing and a high fly. Deep left center field.
Oh, baby, off Corey Kluber.
Is gone.
Poor guy. That stadium's rocking,
dude.
Hello, New York. Oscar Gonzalez.
And he hit the fadeaway.
Sends the Guardians to the division series. A mob scene at home plate.
You know Corey Kluber was sick. Look at the guys drop the Gatorade.
Solo homer.
They tried to hit him with Gatorade. They just dropped it.
To end this marathon.
That guy is just avid. Yeah, so he was on the news. So, like, he's been, like, showing up to all the Guardians games where, because, he comes up to the SpongeBob. That's
a gorgeous swing.
Yeah.
Did Tampa win the Tampa win the AL pennant last year, or was it the year before?
I believe it was last year, yes.
Yeah, so that's really impressive too.
Oh, it's a great swing.
It's such a beautiful swing.
How old is he?
23, I think.
He's got so much pop.
Dude. And then look at the dugout.
God, cold-blooded, dude.
He pimped that shit.
He pimped it, dude. Like, yeah, it's nice. Just it's one of those things where I don't know. It's such a beautiful goddamn thing. But like I said, off Corey Kluber, all those years later, he had to be sick. Oh well, but yeah, Guardians nobody's giving them a chance against the Yankees, so I'm hoping that they can at least. I mean, it's gonna be a hard series, but we'll see.
That's the.
So this is my rally cry. So if you, like I said, I think I posted on Instagram earlier. Come join us. Don't root for anybody else. Root for the Cleveland fucking Guardians, because they're not the Yankees. They're not Atlanta. They're not the Astros.
That would be a great way to end Judge's season, just losing to the fucking Guardians.
62 home runs for nothing. Let's fucking go. So what else is going on? What else has been going on for 4 weeks? I mean, there's got to be something exciting. You got anything exciting, Jack? What the fuck you been doing?
I've just been hanging low and not really. You know what? I guess I could get into it a little bit. So I've been building a podcast studio, which has been a really cool goal of mine, because I'm getting yelled at for, fucking having this green screen every fucking setup every other night, and having
tell her that this podcast pays the bills. Okay,
I know. Exactly. Well, until it does, I'm like, it's me podcasting in my bedroom, which sucks. So no, I'm just building a studio. It's gonna be sick. I'm gonna have like proper lighting, not this bullshit that I have now. And which I did improve the lighting. It looks a little bit better on the green screen. But
how many Titans games you been to?
I've been to every home game so far, which has been 2. So
that's cool.
So what are they, 1-1?
Yeah.
And you see them? Yeah.
So they lost to the Giants, which sucked. The Titans haven't scored a fucking point in the fourth quarter this entire year.
Dude, what was that ride home?
And they're 3-2. What's that?
Riding back home in the back of that truck after the Giants game must have been.
Oh, I didn't ride in the back of the truck.
You called an Uber?
No, we had a buddy of mine had a truck, and then we had somebody just drive us. He drove his car for him. Yeah, no, that was a sad. I was very hyped and also a little bit drunk, and it was fun. Just season opener. But yeah, when you lose, I don't feel bad now losing to the Giants now that they lost to the Packers fucking lost to them. That makes it a little bit easier to
Daniel
pill to swallow.
Daniel Jones has the most game-winning drives this year. Any quarterback.
And to think 1 year ago, we're like, this guy's done.
Dude, six weeks ago, we were saying that guy's done on this fucking podcast.
I'll always remember this. So I was in Nashville at the draft the year Daniel Jones was drafted, right? And it was on Broadway. It was a cool ass like set, like everybody was watching. It was like I swear, like I've never seen that many people. It was like 500,000 people just all in like one place watching the draft. It was sweet. And so Daniel Jones is getting drafted by the New York Giants. And I remember I was at the basement of this place called the FGL House, which is the Florida Georgia Line. The people that make horrible music. But it was the only bar that wasn't busy. So I'm in the basement there, and he gets drafted. And these dudes who are Giants fans, they had a table, like a private table at this restaurant, and they are all like, fuck Daniel Jones. He fucking, God damn it, every fucking time. Just losing their fucking mind. And I'll always remember that because I was like, man, if he even like is a mediocre quarterback, I'd imagine these guys are going to be happy. I mean, I don't know, but the Giants, that's been their whole franchise. Like, get a mediocre quarterback and see if your defense and some no-name wide receivers can get it done for you and win you a fucking Super Bowl.
You're right about that.
I don't know. This Giants team is I don't think they'll be like
for real, but
I don't think they're for real. But they've got the record and they'll probably make the playoffs now. I think it's hilarious though. The one year
sucks that you had the Eagles.
The Eagles like 1 year where they're clear like kicking ass, and they have like, of course, the fucking Giants have to like outperform what they should be and be like right there in the fucking neck.
Yeah, or you can look at it as the fucking Giants finally get it turned around and they're 4-1, and they got the Eagles who are. I mean, when was the last time the Eagles were? The Eagles last time they were 4-0 or 5-0 was when McNabb and T.O. was there. So it's like they finally get a coach that fucking gets them hyped up, and they're like, oh, 4-1. Like, you got to think that a couple of weeks ago or before the season that if you told the Giants they were 4-1, they're probably leading they probably say they're leading the division. You know what I'm saying? And like,
right,
they've got a 5-0 Eagles team. So I think it's probably more a kick in the balls to the Giants that they're like, fuck, we finally scratched together. Saquon's like, my body's barely holding up for this, and the Eagles are fucking 5-0. You know, it's got to make him sick.
That's true.
But yeah, I mean, what a crazy year that division is the best division of football right now. Like, three of them are 4-1. Like the fucking Cowboys are 4-1. Or Cooper Rush.
It's the fucking NFC beast. Yeah, dude, Cooper Rush is fucking. He's
and
taking over.
And then you got what's his face? You got fucking dickhead Riverboat Ron pulling the skeetest move in the world, throwing old Carson under the bench today, like under the bus, like. I told you before the year, fuck Riverboat Ron. Riverboat Ron. Remember that? I told you he's a piece of shit, and everybody's like, oh, I like Ron Rivera. That guy's a piece of shit. And like, I feel like he is just like that old school, like, get that shit out of here. Like, Ron, you're coaching the team, fuckhead. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't say that Carson Wentz does not look good, but your whole football team looks like shit.
Dude,
so,
Carson Wentz ended that game with throwing 3 of the worst passes I have ever seen in my life. He almost gets picked out of the back of the end zone. He throws a ball at Tier Tart's fucking chest, who's our lineman. That's the only reason he didn't catch it. And then he gets fucking picked off by fucking David Long Jr. And
I mean, he's definitely looked like trash. Like I said, I'm not defending Carson, but I think that for a head coach, especially someone who's been in the league as long as fucking Ron Rivera, to get up there and for them to
the locker room
and to literally say, and not even he could have just been like, Carson needs to be better. The fact that he was so cockheadish that he said one word, like that he was just like quarterback. It's like, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's so ignorant. Like,
yeah.
Brian, that's just so fucking ignorant. There's so many.
I get
coaches,
it. You're
like,
a linebacker. You hate fucking quarterbacks.
Matt Rule. Literally, Baker Mayfield just got Matt Rule finished off. I mean, Matt Rule is on his way out anyway. We called it. But
I don't know. I think losing by 2 touchdowns to Jimmy Garoppolo made him lose his
okay, but
job.
Baker didn't help him. I mean, Baker is literally the worst. He's the worst
joke.
quarterback. And I'm just saying that, like, you know, it's one of those things where, like, Matt Rule, if I'm Matt Rule, I'm going out there and going, yeah, I'm getting fired because I got a piece of shit quarterback in Baker Mayfield. You guys have not set me up to win at all, and I'm about to get fired. And not even he did that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and you got Riverboat Ron going, yeah, dude, fuck Carson Wentz. Guy's trash. Okay, like, who could have guessed Cooper Rush was going to fucking come in for Dak Prescott and make it a, like Richard Sherman said, if he wasn't making all that money, we would have a quarterback controversy. But there is none because you're never going to sit Dak Prescott.
It's been that defense, though. I mean, you look at Cooper Rush's fucking stats, and they're really just there's not a lot clicking on that offense, to be honest with you. Luckily, that defense is fucking insane. He's poised. But, I mean, he's been a backup for, 4 or 5 years? He's been around. He's been in that Dallas Cowboy. He was the dude that got Kellen Moore. They let him go so that they would ride with Cooper Rush as their backup. Ended his career early.
Fuck the Cowboys. Stephen Kwan, solo home run. Oh, baby. 1-0 guards.
Stu, you're like our Cowboys historian. I appreciate those tidbits.
Oh, we got it. We got video. We got Twitter video of this, right? Oh, baby. Is that off of Garrett Cole?
Short porch.
Let's go. Now they got 2 on.
Is he related to Michelle?
I don't know. Who is
Michelle? I just don't know any athletes with the last name Kwan other than Michelle Kwan.
They're both the same size. Holy shit, Kwan's small.
But that's sick. What a small dude can hit bombs like that. That's sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, rookie of the year. So something else I want to talk about today, before we fucking, I mean, I don't want to talk about sports the whole time, but I don't know if you guys saw, I sent it the goddamn group chat, but nobody said shit about, we were talking weeks ago about these goddamn climate changers fucking up paintings and doing all that crazy shit. 2 of them
did it again.
They fucking glued their goddamn hand to this painting, which is like a $2 million, I guess, some crazy fucking expensive painting. And now,
that is
Picasso.
Picasso's Massacre.
And now they say they feel bad now too. By the way, they're coming out and said they feel bad because they're pussies. Yeah,
Cooper's higher than Joey B, Jared Goff, Derek Carr, Mariota. Well, that's not exactly tier fucking A, but I get you. He's doing his job. I'll give him credit. He's doing his job,
dude. So these fucking losers, this Jay Leno lookalike fucking.
It's Jay Leno.
Is that fucking Jay Leno, bro?
And his bull dyke daughter. I don't know.
I thought those were 2 ladies until I saw the name.
Oh, that's not it. Oh, that isn't a woman. Never mind. I actually thought that was like a cigarette smoking ant. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but what sucks about this, because the first time we talked about these climate change, gluing their hand, at least they glued their hand to the glass that was over the top.
Yeah, they fucked this one up, right?
Yeah. Shout out to the stupid museum that didn't put a Picasso behind glass. So they actually did legit damage to this fucking
over
painting.
Climate.
Yeah.
Type.
There's always that thing that boggles my mind that because you hear Picasso and you're like, oh, must have been forever ago. I think that dude lived to like 1960. I'm like pretty sure.
He's pretty old.
I mean, like, I always think like Picasso like must be like fucking. This painting last sold for $179 million.
Yeah.
And these 2 fucking Jay Leno impersonators fucking fucked it up with some fucking gorilla glue. Dude, that's pretty fucking sick.
Well, and you're pretty dumb for doing it, but like I said, if you're gonna do it, you got to double down. You can't come out and apologize. You can't come back and say you feel bad. Like, well, you fucking idiot.
Maybe he didn't wear all black in Australia. It'd be a little bit cooler, and you wouldn't be so fucking hot.
Yeah, you aren't dressed for climate, dude.
Yeah, you're in Australia. It's hot as fuck. Wear some like pastels, and then maybe you won't be doing the stupid shit.
Have you ever heard of turquoise?
Yeah,
like, dude, turquoise is. Look, I didn't wear that kind of shit. I didn't wear the turquoise for a long time just because I didn't think it was a color for me. And I've got a few turquoise shirts, and when I walk outside in a turquoise shirt,
feeling fresh,
baby, I feel cool. Okay,
there you go.
I'm like one of those pillows that stay cool. You know what I'm saying? A cool pillow. I've got two
Nick,
of them.
you're like 3 years away from like traveling throughout the Southwest, thrifting like little fucking rhinestone fucking turquoise fucking hats and shit like that, and belt buckles. Kind of like
flip-flops.
Thong flip-flops. That'd be sick, dude. Nick, you never seemed to me to be like a guy who would fall for something like precious rocks, horoscopes, like that kind of mysticism. You never seem to be like the kind of guy who's like, I'm gonna blame the fact. What are you, Nick? You're an Aquarius.
Pisces.
Aquarius? No, you're a Pisces. No, you're not. No, you're not.
Yeah, I am the first day of Pisces.
No, you're not.
Bitch,
oh, you're the first day. Okay.
Yes, sir.
That's
what I just say. That's what I just said.
That's such a Pisces thing for you to say, dude.
Shut up, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, fucking go help that dog dig that hole, dude.
Dude, I'm just saying, dude. I'm fucking like I'm out here in space, and I can just read the stars really well. And
name
the stars.
That fucking...
Let me tell you, bud. The stars aren't really aligning for you right now. But you listen to old Jack, and we can straighten this road. This
Mercury's in retrograde. Fucking.
It's Mercury's in Gatorade. No, okay, that was stupid. That was like
no, it was fucking good.
Okay, but yeah,
you're such a jackass.
Into this shit. I was talking.
You know somebody who's really into it. You said your sister's really into it.
Oh yeah, my sister, dude. She's spooky and witchy as fuck.
Does she do tarot cards and shit, dude?
Dude, she does it all.
What
she found a new hobby too. She
should come on and
she's got a new hobby. She's like, she's got a new hobby, murdering cats and putting pentagrams around them. It's a crazy new hobby.
It's a little
dude, all these bitches watch Hocus Pocus 2, and now they're like, I'm fucking a witch now. I'm a witch.
Which I saw Stuart's tweet. It was a colossal piece of shit. Hocus Pocus
Not
2.
A fucking good movie, by the way. I was, because I like the original.
Did you go see it at the Alamo?
I saw.
Did you see it at the Alamo?
I don't think
it had the Draft House
release.
Oh no,
just Disney Plus.
Speaking of the Alamo, we're getting one, an Alamo Draft House. We're getting
Dude,
one.
You'll never want to go to any other theater after it.
Yeah, they're building it at that Foundry, or no, you. It was Andrew and I went to the Foundry, but it's like right downtown. It's this big. It's like a big city market, and they're building a big ass fucking Alamo Draft House there. So it's pretty.
Have you heard about those have you guys done the 40X fucking movies?
The what?
Mm-hmm. They're 4DX, whatever they're fucking called. It's where the seats like fucking move.
Oh yeah, yeah, I have. I did that I saw the second time I saw King Kong versus the second time I saw Avengers Endgame.
Dude, that shit's fucking nauseating. Like at first I was like, whoa, this is cool. And then like fucking 30 minutes later, I'm like, dude, if this thing fucking shakes again, this fucking popcorn's going on the fucking ground.
Like riding Soarin' at Disney, dude, but it's an hour and a half long.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I did it for the Avengers, and I mean 3 hours. I mean, my asshole was numb when I got it. You know what I'm saying? It's like 3 hours of fucking rumbling around. I was like, this
dude. I saw Jurassic Park, which has to be the worst movie to watch.
Is it the new one?
Dude, every time a dinosaur took
terrible.
Oh, it's so bad. So I left actually 3/4 of the way in the 40.
No shit.
I was like, fuck this.
You went and saw it too, Stuart?
I know it came out on Peacock or something like that. I think I got 45 minutes into it, and I was like, I'm fucking done.
So neither one of you finished it.
Yeah,
Dude, Dude,
It's the
every time
worst
the dinosaur took a step in the 4DX theater, I felt like I was having a fucking seizure. I looked like Michael J. Fox, just fucking on a just fucking on vibrator.
Did you see him?
I look like Michael J. Fox riding a Sibian, dude. I'm like,
see him hugging what's his face this weekend?
Yeah, it looked like he was attacking on Christopher.
What happened?
You look like you was like his bodyguard was about to come out and be like, "Yo, back up!"
like, yeah, it's like he was shaking him awake.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
dude. I looked like Michael J. Fox riding a fucking Sibian on that fucking in that movie theater. I was just like vibrating, fucking shaking like a fucking like a madman. And like,
how long do you think you could last on a Sibian, Jack?
Like, am I wearing underwear or no?
No.
Like, are you meaning like how long would I last, or how long could I physically endure?
Physically endure sitting on one. Yeah.
If I could probably straddle up for 12 hours. I feel like that'd probably max me out.
Dude, do you think you'd be paralyzed from the waist down after 12 hours on a Sibian? I don't think you'd be able to. Dude, you wouldn't feel your entire pelvis for like a month, dude.
Dude, it's like it can't be worse than the mechanical bull, man. I don't know. I just
on a Sibian. Do they still do that on
that's like a red eye. That's like a red eye. That's like a flight to Hawaii, but instead.
I mean, I know Howard Stern's like not nearly because he's like a cleaner show now, right? I mean, not cleaner.
All he does is just interview celebs and like kiss ass.
And then apologize for all the time he brought fucking mentally retarded guys on there and fucking made them watch porn until they got hard. Like fucking Howard Stern, you're a piece of shit.
Yeah. What was that movie he was in back in the day?
Private Parts. It was a good movie.
Private Parts, good movie. Yeah. I couldn't remember the name of it. Yeah, that's Howard Stern is a. What was that movie? What was the thing with the Down syndrome kid that they closes the door? What was that show? Quantum Leap. Quantum Leap.
Yeah,
I can't believe that's a real fucking thing. Like I
Dude,
saw that.
We didn't know any better back in the day.
He goes, yeah, that's so wild. Like I can't believe they're bringing that shit back. Has that show come on yet? Has it started up yet?
I kind of want to pee. It may have already gotten canceled for all I fucking know.
Dude, maybe it's the sickest fucking show in the world. I don't know. Maybe it's like Prison Break 2, baby.
We should tune into Quantum Leap. That's what we should do. We should review Quantum Leap on this fucking show.
Yeah, fucking. And then we get 3 episodes in and quit.
Speaking of reviews, my sister's new hobby, like I said, she's rediscovered herself and she's back to spooky, witchy, creepy Alex. Her new hobby is recording erotic audio for Reddit.
Does she do like ASMR moaning into the microphone stuff?
No, like people, horny nerds will like write scripts, like what do you call it? Fan fiction, like a script. And they'll send it to my sister, and she will act out the script and record it and post it so that horny nerds can do whatever.
Is she making money
off on their Sibian?
Is she making a lot of money off of this?
People will offer her
Andrew. Yeah, dude. Can we put that on the Can we put that on the fucking our page? Can we like?
Well,
dude. Can we put her on the link tree? Like, can we get?
She said that you guys should listen to it. You guys listen to it pre-show, and you review it while I sit here and have to listen to you guys review it.
Oh,
having never heard it.
Let's fucking go.
Is it like your sister moaning and shit?
I'm sure that's part of it.
Oh, she's like, stick it in my ass. That's gonna be great, dude. That's a funny job though, because like obviously that's only a job that you could like have as a girl. Like there's not a single like
got it from a dude.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think that's
no. I'm saying though, there's not a woman on earth who would pay me $1 to hear, "Oh baby, I'm gonna come." Oh yeah. Oh, do you fucking like that, baby? Yeah.
The dude that got her never gonna into it. He went viral. She was explaining. I don't know shit about this like weird community of the internet, but the dude who got her into it, he went viral because he recorded a thing. What's the name of that? Did you guys watch Stranger Things?
Yep.
Who's the dude with the Hellfire Club shirt? Like the leader? Eddie. He recorded one of these things for women as Eddie from Stranger Things. and it went viral, and all these girls were like, oh my god, it's so hot, blah 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 blah. I guess my sister like started messaging him online, and now he got her into it.
The guy
That's some
Eddie
strange things, dude.
The guy that did
plays Eddie.
Yeah, the guy that did an erotic audio as Eddie from
Wow,
Stranger
dude.
Things.
Sick.
Yeah. So now my sister's doing
Dude,
it.
your sister.
And yeah,
like,
people will like offer you money. Like here,
I
here's
hope she writes a
$50.
book.
Wait. Let's rewind just a little bit because I think we're jumping ahead of ourselves. So there's people paying for erotic audio that's based off a fucking show starring children.
Yeah.
Stop me if I'm wrong. Stop me if I'm going too quick.
No, dude, like I said, it's fucking weird.
It's
Dude,
Reddit,
and I told her it's fucking weird.
Dude,
the
Reddit is
the fucking Reddit tours, dude. The fucking
Yeah.
Oh,
It's a
Meanwhile,
sick place.
Oh my god,
Reddit's
they're
fucked.
so...
I'm over there watching like NFL films and fucking shit on Reddit, but there's people fucking jerking off to audio.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, your sister, like I said, she could write a book, and every chapter is just like a phase. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, and now like Jack, you don't really know her at all, probably, but I don't know if you ever met her.
Oh, I know her
during the day,
No,
but
I'm kidding.
She's a freak, dude.
she is now. This is like full circle. Like we're kind of back where we started.
Yeah, this is like 16-year-old Alex.
Yeah, so it's kind of tight to see. Like it's cool. Like it's cool because like
It's like a
she's
full
always
transformation.
She's always kind of had like the horny nerds in the palm of her hand. You know what I'm saying? Like she's always kind of had the fucking
That's been
like
her
back in the day when she was a suicide girl, dude. Like it's
we're gonna have to get Andrew.
People.
We're gonna have to get Andrew to cut the audio once it starts sounding like. You hear that noise, you cut that shit off. No man should ever have to hear that from his own sister.
Yeah, dude, that's so fucked up. Dude, that would be.
I don't know what you call that shit. I mean, I'm sure it ties
macaroni in
ASMR,
a
right?
pot.
I'm sure
That's
it
what you
ties
call
into the ASMR thing, but like it's definitely because there's nothing sexy about ASMR. It's just like, oh, like I like the way the spoon scrapes against the fucking wooden bowl, or some weird shit. Like, oh, the guy's playing with rice.
Dude, that'd be funny if I did one of those because if I did like the audio, it'd be like 30 seconds, and I'd be like, "Oh, I'm gonna come." I'm like, and then the next 30 seconds is me just going, "I swear this never happens. I'm so embarrassed."
I'll get you a towel.
I would pay if Stuart told me
it could be a
would read
ringtone,
a
dude.
script
How
in
long my ass?
his "excuse me, ma'am" voice, I'd pay you for it. I'd pay you if you
Excuse me, ma'am.
excuse me, man. Take a picture of this. Take a picture of dude. Yeah, dude, I'd pay you for that. That'd be if I close my eyes. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's good shit. That's an idea though. That'd be fucking wild. That would be super wild.
You review it, and I have to sit here and just listen to you guys discuss my sister's.
We still gotta get.
Dude, we should rate it. Like give it like review, like actually type a review out too.
Yeah.
You know, like
submit it from our pop culture rehab
like, this
page.
shit's fucking trash, dude. Couldn't even fucking get hard to this.
Dude.
This audio is totally compressed. I'm an audiophile first.
Pedophile
second.
Yeah.
Yeah. I jerk off to Stranger Things, so I'm an audiophile first and a pedophile second. Oh my god.
They did sexualize the fuck out of that show, didn't they?
Of course
Yeah,
they
dude.
do. Well, and it's because like
It's
it's
the
about
internet.
kids, but in reality, they're all fucking 20. You know what I'm saying? 21. So it's like all of those nerds, like all the horny nerds were like, okay, they're of age now, even though they're playing kids, and like it's like half okay for them in their minds because like, you know, they couldn't be talking about 11 when she was 12.
I need to finish Stranger Things to prove to people that I'm not a pedo, because right now I'm just like, oh yeah, I really like season 1 and 2, but I haven't finished it yet. Now that there's porn that exists about it, people are gonna get the wrong idea. I just didn't, I fell off with the show. I don't want people getting the wrong idea when I tell them, when I'm like, oh yeah, I only watched season 1 and 2, and they're like, ew, fucking gross. Like, yeah, gotta avoid that shit.
Well, it starts getting weird. What's the younger kid, the one that like has the bowl haircut?
We know who you're talking about. Go on.
But like the fact that he looks older than all the other kids now, and yet he still has to play that short, nebbish kid with the bowl cut. It's like, why is Rivers Cuomo from Weezer like chilling out with these kids?
Dude, this last season,
got a high voice.
Shit though.
They got that Will kid looking like fucking Simple Jack from Tropic
Simple
Thunder.
Jack,
Fucking, he's got like the long sleeve and the bowl cut. And
I fucking love it. I thought, well, I know, I mean, I definitely think they look weird, but I thought this last season was lit. I thought it was so fucking good.
It was good. God,
have you watched?
Awesome.
I mean,
Winona's a fucking all timer.
Have you watched any of House of Dragons? Is either one of you? I mean, I know Andrew does, but yeah, you guys are fucking up. It's so good.
Speaking of making the adult actors look young, I just saw that new Orphan movie, the prequel, because they made the movie. Yeah, it was Orphan First Kill. You know, they filmed the first one back in like 2009, and the girl was actually like 9 years old, like 13 years later, and she's in her fucking 20s, and she has to go back to looking like she did. This movie's fucking good. I think it's better than the first one.
The first time a woman ever touched my penis was after the first time I watched The Orphan.
No shit.
Just so you know. Yeah, well, that's all I can ever think. That's all I can ever think about when I see that movie is that someone touched my penis for the first time after I watched it.
But they did a really good job.
That was pretty chill.
Is it the girl that's in prison? Federal prison?
No, it's not that one.
Oh, okay.
No, that would be a good story though.
Dude, that right there. That's one of those things that I think eventually we should talk about. Not like we don't have to name drop her or anything, but like,
oh, it'll be easy Google search. Yeah.
It's such a wild fucking. I just like sometimes that comes up and like I'm like, yeah, I know her. Like, I'm just like, that's so fucking.
I know.
Like
that,
I'm like,
dude, that's how I felt. I felt like that Leo meme when I saw when I was like, I know that bitch. Like my mom actually sent it to me though, to be honest, and she's like, "Did you know this person?" I was like, "Yes."
Like, yeah, I got a handy.
I dated her for fucking. I mean, that was your what first girlfriend?
Like, yeah,
second girlfriend. I mean, like
6th to 8th grade.
Yeah,
first girlfriend's in prison.
Yeah, we'll cover. Guys, we'll save it. We'll save it.
Yeah,
so
save it.
That's a teaser.
Yeah, it's a teaser. I mean, she's
not she's not in prison. She is white, so she got probation.
Yeah, she got.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean,
she got parole.
Yeah.
This is Missouri, and she had no prior offenses, and you know how they do it here.
All my ex-girlfriends are lesbians now.
Yeah, dude. What was that? I guess we're not gonna name drop.
Well, orange is the new black.
But yeah, dude, that you do have a few.
Did you turn
switch teams?
Did you try to scare them straight and it just failed, or what?
I'd like to.
Were you like the last ditch effort?
I'd like to think that they.
I'm gonna bang it out of you.
They'll never get any better than that. So
they walked away and said, "That was it. That was literally the fucking. That was the top of the top.
I know what I don't want anymore."
They went and found themselves a fat girl. Oh yeah, but that's wild. I mean, I don't care, Jack. We could make up fake names, but it's one of the best ex-girlfriend stories ever. Especially because of all the crazy shit we talk about on here. Like we've literally talked about like Jan 6 and all that other shit. It would just fit the mold.
Yeah. Well, when we should get the full story.
Yeah, we'll get in there. I mean, so what do we want to fucking, is there anything else we want to cover? Do we want to fucking, I mean, do we want to kind of just take it easy this first episode back? And I mean, what do you guys want? Is there anything else that's neat going on? I mean, I'm watching this fucking.
Front office needs to pull up a video of a porn star breaking her back.
Is that the bitch on Twitch?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. Did you hear about that?
Adriana Chechik.
Broke her ass.
She jumped into a phone. She jumped into a foam pit that was like one foam block deep, and just like
what a fucking idiot, dude.
And busted her fucking tailbone.
And she's like, I can't get out. She's like,
yeah. I said I made a tweet that said, finally found this video. I was like, you wouldn't believe how many other videos are titled Adriana Chechik gets split in half, blows her back, gets her back completely blown out.
But okay, was she the one that had I read this, I don't know if it's true. Did she have the fleshlight modeled after her?
She had the what?
Is that the one you bought?
Flashlight modeled after her.
There's a lot of them. There's a lot of them who have had that.
No, I had a climax gem. Thank you very much.
Oh damn, dude!
But if
the one with
she's
the three speed or 5-speed? Was it three fever?
Dude, manual, dude. Manual transmission.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Dude, you're a fucking savage, dude.
I had to chirp them gears myself, my friend.
You had to turn on the water just so nobody could hear you. Turn on the shower.
But
anyway,
if you are the Fleshlight, fucking legend, right?
Yeah, well, not dude. Look at that. Look at that. That's the last time she ever is going to be that flexible because
she broke her back
out of that. She's
two
places. Like she immediately rolled over and she starts laughing, and then immediately is like, "No, I can't move." Like, no,
she's like,
I'm actually fucked. I'm like actually fucked up.
Dude, I wish I could have jumped in there and got a little bit of that fucking payday money too. She's gonna get a nice little settlement.
Yeah,
she's gonna claim she can't work. She's gonna be like, I missed 2 months of work, which would have been 75 films.
How am I supposed to get gang banged when my back doesn't bend? Okay, like it just doesn't work.
I bet this chick, because she's there's a lot of porn stars and stuff on Twitch now because they've realized that they could take their clothes off, they could get fucked like double anal, or they could keep their clothes on and just get on camera and talk to 13-year-olds and make the same amount of money. And they don't have to do anything degrading.
At all.
Yeah.
Besides that one chick who thought it was a good idea to get banged on camera and that nobody was going to see her in the window. That's just like the wildest fucking thing in the world that happened a couple weeks ago on Twitch, actually.
I'm kind of worried though about our young boys, our 13-year-old fucking dudes who are just, their brain's not fully there yet. And they're just fucking simping fucking donos and subscriptions to fucking Adriana just because they're horny as shit.
Their mom's like, what is this $700 charge? And he's like, well, she broke her back in 2 places, Mom. She needs it.
Again, that's only a job a woman could have, because there's no dude who's like trying to sling dick for 13-year-olds on Twitch who's not getting shut down fucking immediately, dude. There's not a single dude.
Who you talking to? A bunch of 12-year-olds, bunch of kids.
Twitch ever have to get rid of the
he's just doing like a fucking girls? He's doing like a fucking in a man like Speedo, just fucking Twitch stream, like covering like fucking a Justin Bieber album review.
Dude, when she hits the ground, the only bounce is literally from her little ass.
Dude, it's that's so bad. It's hard to watch. Like it actually is hard to watch because like
she's laughing, and then she realizes, like, "Oh, I'm fucked.
I can't move." Oh yeah, oops. She's like, "Yep, pause. My ass is broke."
I like when they cut to the girl that's next to her and she's still trying to figure out if it's a fucking joke or not.
Yeah, like, hey, is she okay? No.
What's up?
No, she's not.
No.
I like to imagine that like she's in like the waiting room, or like some dude is in a hospital waiting room, and Adriana Chechik just gets fucking like wheeled out in a wheelchair, and the doctor like walks behind her, and you're like, dude, that dude must have a huge dick. just fucking put this poor girl in a wheelchair. I've seen her before. I know her.
Well, since you brought up settlements, I mean, I guess before we get out of here, we should talk about fucking Devontae fucking hip checking that guy last night, and now he's already filed a police report and gotten a lawyer, which of course, like I would too. Like I said, I'd wake up and I wouldn't be able to move. I'd be like, my whole body hurts. And
oh, dude, this is like this is like what every dude who's a stadium worker like probably like prays,
just dreams of.
Oh yeah, and it couldn't be better too, because it was an opposing player too.
Yeah, like, on Monday Night Football.
Yeah, like your whole like you're gonna have the crooked judge in your pocket. He's not like trying to cover up like something his own team did or anything. Like they're just gonna.
Judge is a Chiefs fan.
He's gonna get of course he is. They're gonna get the fullest extent of the law on this fucking settlement and try to. What a funny ass thing though, dude. He just shoved him like he fucking like it was like he should have known that he was gonna get shoved.
What I wish we knew what he said, because he said something when he shoved him down.
Get the fuck out the way, move, bitch. He probably hit him with the Luda. Move, bitch. Get out the way.
Probably said the same, dude. Yeah, I feel bad for that guy. I don't feel bad for Jordan Poole though. Jordan Poole got knocked out too. That's how Jordan Poole put Draymond before he caught that right overhand. Would sleep.
That shit was so fucking cool.
So fucking good. You want to push somebody like that in practice, you better fucking like. Here's the thing: like, he probably shouldn't have punched his teammate because that is a little far. But like Jordan Poole, if apparently nobody likes him on that team. Like I've heard that like he's been cocky all year. But anyway, like if you're gonna push somebody like that, you better put your fucking hands up, okay? Like at least put your hands up, because bro, he didn't even put his. He didn't think that punch was coming.
Yeah, which is strange because Draymond Green would totally swing.
Dude, he Superman punched him.
Yeah,
and
he jumped into it,
and it's real, like it's serious because he didn't just drop him and let it go. He like followed up, like he like charged him against the wall. And like had to be pulled off him. Like he was ready to keep fucking swinging on him if he didn't get pulled away. And that's like, damn. So apparently he called him triple single or whatever, like one of those nicknames that he's got, a triple single double or whatever the fuck he calls himself. Right. Or they called him after he got the 1-1-1-1 stat line or whatever that one time. But yeah, that guy who checked him out, though, he's about to get paid for sure.
Good for him.
But well, all right. Well, on that note, let's get out of here. Fucking Pop Culture Rehab, we're back. We're happy to be back. It's been 4 weeks. Your boys are back. We're not going anywhere. We're back with vengeance. We're gonna come back. We're ready to talk some shit. We're ready to let it fly. We're now football season's in, so we can just talk about football and touch on it, and then we can get back to the real shit. So
God, we didn't even talk about Kanye. Whatever.
We didn't talk about, but Kanye's gonna fuck up between now and next Tuesday. So we got
Kanye said. Did he say anything wrong? Some people are saying he did. Some people are saying he didn't. We'll find out next time.
We'll talk about Kanye pulling out a porn video in an Adidas meeting next time.
Are we gonna have counterpoint on Kanye next week?
Yeah, but that's what we should do. We should do a Kanye check-in. You know what I'm saying?
Like, he is right. Weekly. All black people were Jewish. Like, what the fuck?
Dude, I'm a black Israelite for sure. I'm a black Israelite stan.
Yeah, we'll check in on Kanye next Tuesday. But like I said, it's good to be back. We've missed you guys. We are ramped up and we are full of energy. We're recuperated and we're ready to go. We're ready to bring you some good shit. So every Tuesday and Wednesday, we're gonna shoot on Tuesdays and Wednesday mornings like usual. So get back to subscribing. Hit the bell if you know anybody. Spread the fucking word. Get us out there.
Everybody can get one friend to listen in. That'd be fucking awesome.
Because we're back and we're ready. Like I said, we're back and shit's only going to get better from here. So pass on the word. We'll see you guys next week. It's been good. Love ya.
Peace.
Love you guys.